Yeah, what's the word, man? Listen, it's Power 98.3, Tino Cochino Radio. Wale, this man is here. What's good, sir?
What's up with you?
All right, so what was the vibe, man? Arizona, I know we were a little iffy on it before the show, worrying about how the people were going to be. How was the crowd for you tonight?
I mean, you know, I probably ain't tour album in Arizona in like 6 years.
That's crazy.
I mean, I've been doing other cities and I've been, you know, being caught up in other things, but I mean, I was pleasantly surprised about the turnout and even more than that, just the energy and the fact that they knew the words, because I'm big on knowing the words.
Well, see, that's what I was gonna say. Like the response to the record's on Shine already. You could like when they cut the music down, you heard them singing it. I mean, that's got to be the best feeling because it's a new album.
It's
so
crazy.
To know that they're rocking with it,
it's crazy, man. There's people that's on tour right now that done, you know, done millions of records, millions of albums sold, and the people don't know it.
I think people forget how many hits you got too, bro. Because once you get up there, you hit them with the new stuff, and then you blend in the hits too. And then I mean, even just the verses and the features. I mean, bro, you got a good catalog on them.
I don't like talking about my hits because it makes me seem narcissistic. That's what you think. We got
hits is hits, bro.
Hits is hits.
That's the next tattoo, bro. Hits is hits.
My young niggas say hits is hits. So what? I mean, I'm trying. I don't want to sound like Steve. I mean, hits is hits, right?
The record sell.
Hits is hits.
Hits is hits. I don't know. I mean, I just try to, you know, put on a good show, man. Like, my records and my repertoire speaks for itself. But you know, I'm more so about trying to like push the envelope and like do new things in this vibe.
I mean, it's dope that you're touring with a band too. I mean, so many hip hop artists don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're bringing that vibe to them, man.
I was one of their, you know, real. everybody in the industry know that I was one of the people that really bring the whole band. You can't finesse your way through a show with a band unless you really about your music. You gotta feel it. And
how do you find a band? Have you known these guys for a while, or how does it come about?
I've been touring with these dudes since I was young, since before we could all get in the club.
That's awesome. So they all know you. They know the vibe. They know what it is.
We've been together for a long time. You could, if you dig deep in the YouTube, you could see us when we was real young kids playing together. So
that's got to be the best feeling, to be touring around the world, performing these records with family.
I mean, the great thing about this tour and why I've been so happy, because the thing is, like to be honest with you, I'm breaking even on the tour. I'm breaking even. Like the band costs a lot, the lights cost a lot, but I'm doing it because I really enjoy being around these people. You know, that's Hundred M's, that's Steve-O. I got Vaughn here, I got Big Moons here. You know, we got gifted athletes. My man AK here, like from Seattle. I got literally all the people that genuinely care about me and my well-being. That's pushing what we trying to do. And I'm literally like watching like the young popular like legends, like young leaders back home, like Hundred M's, like Steve-O, like Big Moons. I'm literally watching them blossom into real live like people like in the industry, and that means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? All my blessings gonna come back at some point, but right now I ain't even worried about that. I'm pushing the album, and I want to see my young boys like grind and meet people like yourself, and meet people in Arizona and Raleigh and LA and all these sold out shows. That means a lot to me, and that's what myself and Trey. That's how we keep it fresh, man. Like we give our young boys opportunities to blossom and be bigger than they ever dreamed, and that's rewarding to me.
What's maybe one thing that Wale has told you, bro? I mean, you've known him for a long time. Obviously, he's shouting you out. What's maybe something he's told you that's kind of just stuck with you? I mean, you're on the road, you're seeing everything. That's already big in itself. But what's maybe something he's told you that stuck out, like you're always gonna remember and appreciate?
This is my first tour, but basically he was just saying stay persistent, stay eager to learn. You know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing, keep striving. One day you gonna get there. Like that call came for me to come on tour at one of the most times where I was down at my last. And then this came through, so I'm just blessed to be here, honestly.
We had a staff meeting like 2 weeks ago. Everyone had to go around and basically talk about what would you tell yourself, your 16-year-old self that you know now. What's something you would tell yourself back then that you know now?
Man, this rap game is not as real as it look. Like you gotta keep your men around you, and your men gotta realize it's not real either. As much as real as it could feel, you could be around this one, that one, that one, that one. It ain't real. Like your men is your men, and then every night that you go on that stage. It's just like when you play basketball, like you have an away game. You got in the weight game. You want to win the game. 1, 2. You want to wow the crowd. You want to let them know that you here. You came to do your thing. And I want that to be like that. I want everything to be like, you know. I want to be a leader for back home. I want all my men back home that's on this tour to grow with me. And you know what I'm saying? 100 of them to do movies. We gonna do movies. Steve-O to be one of the biggest DJs in the East Coast. Big Moons to get gifted athletes off the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what matters to me. Because awesome. I already know I made a great album. I already know they sleeping on me. Like, but the beauty of it is that I got my men with me, and we so focused. Look what we did in Scottsdale. They was like, we gonna do 20 tickets, whatever. Man, this show was packed wall to wall, yeah, no, and they knew all the words.
And they're singing the words. That's what I was gonna say.
That's what I'm trying to say. So, you know, we know what it is. We know what we up against. We try to shock the world.
Real quick, I've never known the story on this. I just want to know it real quick. How did the whole First Take thing come about? I mean, that's awesome, bro, to have the theme song.
I'm the front of the company.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My man Omar hold me down over there at ESPN. Kerry Champion, everybody, Stephen A. And, you know, Max Kellerman. Like, you know, everybody show me love over there, and they know it's real with me.
Do you just cut a demo and send it, or is this something they wanted you to do? They were a fan?
The same band that you seen on stage with me tonight is the same band I composed the music with.
That's awesome.
On for First Take Jump.
Very nice. Well, the last thing real quick, I was asking him something that you told him that really stood out to him. What's one of the most like key gems that Jerry Seinfeld has told you, bro? That's a crazy relationship that a lot of people don't have.
Jerry is very like, he's very like sarcastic, and he really doesn't take nothing serious. I don't even think I've ever seen him be serious. Everything is sarcastic. Like, everything is like very lighthearted, and the longevity and his energy to keep it at that rate, it shows me like when you really just kind of just vibe and don't really just go too like serious, you know, it adds years to your whole vibe.
That's awesome.
Jerry's one of my good friends, man, and I'm constantly learning from him.
In the Top 5 movie, when he shouted you out, we thought that was super dope.
Yeah,
he threw you in the top 5. That's epic, bro.
He see me in the booth.
Yeah.
I think if anybody see me in the booth, they gonna put me in their top 5. That's fact.
There it
I
is.
mean, I ain't trying to be, you know what I'm saying, but you know,
confidence and not cockiness,
it ain't my time to prove that right now. It's my time right now to put my men in position. It's my time right now to put Eric Blue Moon in position, and it's my time to keep pushing Shine.
There it is,
and
man.
And there will be a time for me to show y'all where I stand in the top 5 conversation, though.
There it is. Wale, Tino Cochino Radio. Wow.